But first, let's go straight to news that's breaking this minute. Visuals coming in of an explosion at a residential area in Gaza City. These are the latest visuals that we are getting at this point. Have a look. The Palestinian Health Ministry says 3 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli forces in the West Bank. Gaza has been cut off from the world again. This is the 3rd time since the war started that communication lines have been cut, and we are being told that internet lines are gradually being restored. Hamas spokesperson Osama Hamdan has given a press conference in Beirut. He claimed the Israeli army is suffering military failures on the field. Hamdan also accused Israel of destroying Gaza's medical sector with the aim of displacing Palestinians from the strip of land. In fact, a spokesman for the Gaza Health Ministry has said that Israel is, quote-unquote, preparing something bad for the AL-Shifa medical complex. 1 month of the war and the tragedy continues to unfold. Nearly 10,000 people have died so far in Gaza. The Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza saying over 4,100 children have died in the war so far. Over 2,600 women have lost their lives. 152 people have died in the West Bank, 1,400 in Hamas's attacks on Israel. The United Nations has said that 88 UN RWA staff have died in Gaza. The UN saying this is the highest number of UN fatalities recorded in a single conflict. 1 month on, civilians continue to suffer. Children have been pushed to the front line. Have a look at this. Wounded children are being carried to a hospital in Gaza City. In the Gaza Strip, there is shortage of bread, shortage of water. This is Ankara. Hundreds are protesting against the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's visit to Turkey. Protesters are accusing the United States, in fact, of complicity in the death of the Palestinian civilians in Gaza. Antony Blinken has wrapped up his West Asia tour, and before leaving Turkey, he said the U.S. is working very aggressively on getting more humanitarian assistance into Gaza.
We know the deep concern here for the terrible toll that Gaza is taking on Palestinians, on men, women, and children in Gaza, innocent civilians, a concern that we share and that we're working on every single day.
This is Paris. This French Spider-Man is ascending the Paris Tower to call for peace in Gaza.
Il y a WTW, Wind Tower, qui va s'installer bientôt.
And in Tel Aviv, the families of Israeli hostages are calling on the Netanyahu government to secure the release of their loved ones. Listen in.
He's a therapist. He's a very kind person. We hope that he's helping also the other hostages, maybe the children.
Romy is one of the best things in the world. She's my little sister, and we're a total of 5 siblings. I'm the first one, and she's the third one. She's like the glue that connects us together.
We're asking that the first priority of the government would be to bring those people back. Now, immediately. Every day goes by, we're all been some trauma, and I lost my grandfather. My uncle lost his house and their house.
Israel has released this footage. It shows civilians walking towards southern Gaza. An Israeli press release read, and I'm quoting, following the IDF's repeated calls on the residents of Gaza City to evacuate from the area over the last day, and in accordance with set hours by the IDF has reopened an evacuation corridor to allow civilians in the northern Gaza Strip to move southward for their own safety. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.